Hey there team, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Generation Zero. We're revisiting this today in the new year because, well, I mean, people enjoyed it. I enjoy it. Why not? Why wouldn't we go back to some of the old bangers from the channel? It seems as good a time as any. You may even be able to pick it up on the cheap as part of the sort of January Steam sale. But anyway, it's a great game. So what is Generation Zero? If you're not aware, Generation Zero is a sort of 4-player co-op first-person shooter in the vein of, I don't know, a Left 4 Dead sort of game. However, instead of being more instanced and corridor wave-based, this is more kind of open world, right? So it is set in Sweden? Oh, I don't want to get that wrong, but let's go with Sweden. It's set in Sweden. In fact, the opening cutscene, I believe, will cover it off. We did test run this, so I had a look at it on the second channel a few months back. And essentially, it's got this sort of tomorrow when the world began meets Red Dawn, where Sweden's been invaded by an unknown force, and they're leveraging sort of mech warrior robots in the invasion. And you're essentially playing a teenager or a band of teens that come back from a forest trip, and you lead your sort of guerrilla resistance, getting better weapons, and going from shotguns to machine guns and all this sort of crap, right? It's very cool. It's very power fantasy, especially in a more sort of teen boppy setting as well. Put on top of that, the fact that it's set in Sweden, which is unusual. It's got this sort of Eastern Euro aesthetic, and it's all 80s themed as well, which is kind of sweet as well. Anyway, so there's your setup. That's the game. Select world and character. We're just going to go world 1, right there. Attention, you want to reset your tutorial hints? I very much do. Thank you, because I forget everything. Create new character. Oh, look at this bloody Sheila. Very cool. Oh, look at, okay, what an edgelord. We'll play as a dude. We'll play as a dude. So what's this? So you can change your head. You can change, I've got lots of different heads. I don't really care. They all look, A looks fine, right? He looks generic. We'll have generic skin. How many skins do we have? Oh, we have 2 skins. It's very Swedish. Okay. Metalhead. Military? Oh, okay. Rebel? Oh, that's very edgy. Punk? No. Not even for roleplay. I would not do Look at this loser. Oh man, we might have to go him because he looks the dumbest of all. Yeah, I think so. Hip hopper. What styles have we got? Oh no, we need the bling. Difficulty, skirmish. This is the standard difficulty level. Well, that's all I need to know. Automatic difficulty scaling. If toggled on, the difficulty level automatically scales based on the number of players in the current game. Well, that doesn't really matter. Voice language putting in English, right? This is a YouTuber thing. I don't want to get into a fucking dubs versus subs argument conversation. I don't have time for these sort of sweats. But at the end of the day, if it's in English, it saves me having to read out subtitles over a Swedish voice actor. And that's frustrating, to be honest. So, subs, sure, probably better. Dubs, better for a YouTuber. Anyway, let's go. After World War II, Sweden had an economic boom. Well, that's wonderful. Having escaped the war. But the fear of another war remained. That's no good. The government invested in what would become the Total Defense Program. Over the years, Sweden increased military spending. Is it now? I'm assuming this is all fictitious, but you never know. Maybe they went ballistic. Organising civilian preparedness for future attacks. See, I'm pretty sure this is fiction. Every man, woman, and child was drilled to be ready for war. Though I could be wrong. Who knows? That's a cool. I'd get around this, knowing exactly what to do when the sirens sounded. Ostertorn, 1989. You and some friends spend a few days away. Cut off from the world. I really like this intro. When returning, an explosive hits your boat. Pew. You don't know what fired or why, but we suspect it's that fucking mech warrior on the screen. You make it to shore. Sarad, injured, but alive. This Terminator music. Yeah, right. It is actually channeling an 80s action vibe. Yeah. Anyway, off we go. Off we go. Safe house unlocked. This place is not safe. Maybe you can find some help nearby. Read more. Intro mission. Oh, okay. We got a full background here. Yeah. Upon arrival, your group's weekend excursion, it becomes immediately clear that something's not right. Something destroyed your boat. Okay, so what I usually do with these sort of overview first videos, because this could be the only video we do. Let me know if you want to see more. If there is popularity and interest, we can turn it into a playthrough. We can play more episodes. But because there's only so much you can do in a 30-minute block, you know, we tend to skim over this sort of stuff because I need to squeeze as much gameplay in as I can. But following episodes, yeah, we'll get into reading all the lore and the text and all that sort of crap. That'll be cool. So we can go exploring and hoarding and taking all this crap. That's cool. What's this? A first aid kit? First aid kit. Yes. Oh, I need it. I'm hurting. I'm feeling much better now. Okay. Okay. Jedovik. I'm assuming that's how you say it. Yttervik. Take all. Oh, okay, I'm just taking all this crap. Oh, shit. Explosive gas tank. Okay. Okay. So check this out. I like this. I like this in-world sort of storytelling, right? Got a little robot here. We've got machine gun happening at the door. We've got the door kicked in. And then we've got old mate staggered back to the kitchen. Poor old local police person. But I got your gat now. So that all works out. So, there's a radial. But there's also the ability to hotkey stuff manually. Clear slot. Oh, okay, I see. So if I go to this and go assign to slot 1. That makes much more sense, right? Proper gangster now, you better believe it. I'm rolling deep with my pistol. I'll take a baseball bat though. Holy dooly. Take all. Take a boombox, use that for like distractions and stuff. So one thing, it is a bit of a hoarding frenzy, this game, right? Which, don't know how I feel about that. You know, I'm pretty vocal about I don't really like that part of Skyrim where you go into a dungeon and you come out with 10,000 fucking wooden spoons. It's like, why? Now, yeah, I guess I could show restraint as well. That's true, Grandpa, and often I do.
Grandma, what's going on?
Oh.
I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I'm at the church. It's me again. Of course you guys aren't home. What were you thinking, Tidius? If you ever hear this, or if the police hear this, please help me. I'm at the Iboholmen church.
Teresa needs help. She's at the church. Alright, so let's investigate. Yeah, so, you know, I generally think, I think junk loot is a little bit of a pain in the ass. It's one of those things you sort of come to realize that it's padding, right? Or at least they should show some restraint when it comes to how much junk loot. Because, you know, pull the string the other direction, right? Maybe you have no loot that outside of quest items, right? So then that sort of changes it, and then you know that every single item is important. It takes out a sort of triage component. I like this as well. All the fake documentation. If the war comes, civil defense pamphlet. They've actually put a lot into all of that. I find that really cool. They would have had like graphic artists on staff to deal with that, which is cool. It's a little thing, you know, and a lot of people aren't going to read the side stuff, but it's cool. Anyway. She's at the church, yes. Here's another, you know, this must be where the robot came in. Kind of sweet. What's this? Break of dawn. A police note. Missing teenagers. Yeah, so that's the setup for why we're missing, basically. Because, you know, you can play this 4-player. And this has come up when I've looked at it over the years. Because I tend to return to it each year. Because that's what you do with your favourite games. The sort of, you know, dude bro in Discord, looking at memes, half tabbed out, half paying attention, maybe sweating for a few missions. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolute magic from playing with the boys. However, this game, its theme, and there's kind of a horror to it, right? In playing it on your own, single player. You'll see when we come against these robots. But, you know, there is this sort of after the fall setup, which we'll get into next, which is one of my favourite things to rant about. Such a modern video game trope that it's actually a bit... It's getting weak, I think, the fact that it's used so much. But anyway, I digress. My point that I was trying to zero in on is that playing on your own in this universe against these monsters... And the fact that they don't really have a touchstone, they're kind of unique, they're kind of original robots. And they have like a bark challenge that they hit you with, and so you don't really know, like, what's the next robot going to be? Is it going to be bigger? And the answer is yes. So there's kind of a horror to it. You can see him patrolling around over there. Yeah, fuck. Now these little blokes have like a fuel can on the back. Or he sort of sees me, I think. Well, he can see me better than I can see him. Jesus. Alright, so let's just lie down here and collect ourselves. I'm going to go into the inventory. I'm going to clear this slot. I'll clear slot 2. Now, where are the med kits? We'll set that as 2. Alright, that makes a lot of sense to me. We'll test 36 health. What are you going to get me up to here? 61. 35, 40. That's 25, right? 60, 70, 86. There we go. Alright, well that's good to know. We know what we're working with here. Pull out my pistol. We will, especially that ADS sensitivity is a bit fucked. Okay. So we'll just give that a little bit of a bump. That's a bit better. So, oh. Hold to search. Small EMP cell. Okay. You don't have to pick it up, cunt. You don't have to touch everything. So look at this. This car crashed into this. So this is classic after the fall. This is what I was talking about, right? I think one of the things that pioneered it most in sort of modernity would be Bioshock. But I mean, if you even think back to the old System Shocks and all that sort of stuff as well, you know, I think there's an argument that After the Fall already existed there, but I think Bioshock made it popular in the eyes of the AAA game industry. Now we've got a mission. Follow the road and look for the Eberholmen Church, which is there. I think. Place waypoint. Oh, whatever. Yeah, cool. Let's follow the road. Anyway, so what I'm talking about is you rock up, everyone's dead, everyone's missing, but whatever led to that has happened already. You are after the fall, quite literally. And in that scenario, it creates a... If you're an environmental design artist, for example, you can go wild. You can create a really rich and interesting place. Like this is obviously a great example. What's going on? There's these little sort of, I don't know what you'd call them, almost dioramas, right? The front door being kicked in, the car running into the robot. Excuse me while I fight this dude. Uh-oh. Well, there he is. I think I looked at my health when he ran. Nice. These little ones actually take a bit of a hit. Yeah, so you can sort of see, and the thing is, it's the biggest, cheekiest way of avoiding having to program NPCs or AIs or humans, because if you were in this scenario, let's say it's ultra immersive, Bioshock, great example, right? You probably desperately want to talk to some people, go, what the fuck is going on here? I have a million questions, I need answers, and you, as a developer, you probably don't want to create that NPC. You don't want to open that box, because now you're going to show everyone how shit your ability to program AI is. Now you're going to write 10,000 lines, because if you only have 3 questions and answers, it's going to ruin the immersive experience for the player. And so, you know, that's how I see it. Of course, I don't know anything. This is all speculative. I'm just some dickhead who plays video games. I could be totally off base on this. But I'm finding it to be sort of a self-fulfilling thing, the more that I play games. The more I see it. And the more it seems to be almost like, if you told me that it was a design philosophy that they taught young game designers coming through uni or whatever, I would believe you. Because it seems deliberate and consistent across all parts of the industry. Letters with Hunter's address. Right. Again, we're going to skim over this a little bit, but essentially this is generating a side quest for us to go down to a hunter's cabin and potentially claim a second weapon down here. Now, ordinarily I actually have, in the past, just gone straight to the church. What's this? Oh, I think this is going to start... See, the church is right there. But no, I don't think I will. I think I'm going to go over here first. Have a bit of a squiz. Wonder why the robots can see me. Because I look like a giant fucking bumblebee with this tracksuit on. Alright. It's a little bit of a hike, isn't it? We'll follow the road. But it seems the robots have the same idea. Geez, this dude needs to do some more cardio. He's getting puffed easy. What do you reckon there's baddies down here already? Oh, I think I can see one. Yeah, look at him moving around. Trotting around. Now, we could, you know, Far Cry this. And get out binos. You can use these things for distractions and all that, but to be honest, you seem to swim in fuel. What am I doing? I'm trying to go to my inventory. Attachments. So you can see, like, there's serious inventory bloat. I don't know what else you would call it. Three. Now you can't tag, but I think you can get better binos later that allow you to tag, because video games. Yeah, I've already got 119 bullets, so the game's expecting me to be even worse than I am, and I'm pretty bad at this. No. Oh god, they punch! I didn't know that. Uh-oh. Rather you'd stop shooting me, please. Fuck, is there a third one? Oh no, I think it was this one shooting through the fence. Oh no, there's a third. Oh fuck. Oh no, 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 no. This is wild. Okay, maybe I should have gone to the church first. If I slam another one, will it overheal me? Like, will it put the full 50 in my head? Looks like it. Looks like it. So if you're a good shot, which I'm not, you can sort of nail these dudes pretty easily in the gas tank. Oh shit. Alright, one combat. I kind of like that it does that. Little debrief, little... Oh, you know what? There's a little explodey spider bloke in here, I reckon. That's what this... Fuck you, Spider-Man. Where are you? Jesus. Jesus! Look at this, though. Hunting rifle. Alright. Let's put that in... Whoops. Put that in 1. Put that in 2. Put that in 3. Put that in 4. There's a little fiddly, but I mean, it's okay. Now let's just take all their shit. My dude's just like a bloody pack mule at this point. Oh, we haven't got any rounds for it. Oh, that's a bit tragic, isn't it? Why do I have a baseball bat there? I thought I... God damn it. My bad, I put the wrong thing there. Oh yeah. Got an optic. Put that on the old rifle, I reckon. Oh yeah, shoes. Well, there we go. I'm not just surviving, I'm thriving. Attachments. Attachments for this. Sight. There we go, look at that. So that's pretty straightforward. Yeah. You do all sorts of trouble with that now. Yum. A little cubby house. Why? Put the fucking flare down. Now, ideally, if we could find some ammo, that would be wonderful. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Mission completed, the hunter. Oh, okay, right. Very good. Then I guess it's back to the church. Off to the church. Oh my god, if I don't... Fucking stuck here. Goodness gracious. Where are we going? Remove waypoint. You know what? That's probably the move, because I can see. I've got a marker in my compass rose at the top. Jesus. Getting puffed there, son. Too many donuts, I think. Oh, there's the church, but it seems to want me to go to this vantage first. I think it's going to teach us how to scout it out. Yes, it's a great game, and it's flexible, right? Play it on your own, play it with the boys. There's a story in there that's been implemented over time. You know, each time we go back, we keep getting added in. Like, that Teresa chick is new. In fact, she's actually in the church. She exists in there. Binoculars, eh? Maybe I can just start blasting. They seem agitated. Uh-oh. Interesting that they instantly know where you are. Fuck, are you kidding? Really? Now, come on, that shot seemed spot on. I'll take the L on all the other shots. Okay, maybe I'm just aiming a bit too high. Oh shit, someone's third partying me. What's this bullshit? Came and investigated the sound, eh? Well, you're too late. All your friends are dead. We bipped one of them in the depth, didn't we? I think so. I'm pretty sure. Well.
Hello? Is anyone down there? Oh, thank goodness.
You can hear old Therese up there.
By the organ. I'm in pain. I need help.
No worries, I'll help you, but probably next time. So there you go. This is Generation Zero. It's a great game. Like I said, we come back to it probably each year to have a look at it, see where it's at, just to shout it out. It's very cool. I think we covered off on all the points, so I don't need to waffle too much on the outro. Other than, it's probably worth noting, I'm streaming on Twitch this year, and I'm probably going to record all these episodes over on Twitch as well. So I'll put links down there as well, so you can come across and check it out. The plan is to do it all daily, but best laid plans and so and so. But, you know, maybe we'll see you there. If you do want more episodes of this, let me know. Chuck a comment, something like that. Because if it is well received, that's exactly what we'll do. I'm happy to give the people what they want and go a bit deeper, you know, see what more there is in the game, what weapons, monsters, that sort of thing. But, you know, if no one's interested and just a once-off to figure out whether you wanted to buy it or not is what people want, then that works as well. Anyway, team, might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.